Welcome to Pharmacy and UPSC lectures. In this video, I will discuss about modern Indian history. Under that, the first chapter is Advent of Europeans. Many Europeans who came to India, such as Portuguese, Dutch, French, British, etc., for trade. So, we will see the history before Portuguese in India. India had commercial contact with European countries from ancient times itself. So there was a great demand for Indian goods like spices, muslin, nothing but cotton, silk, and handloom fabrics in Europe. Next, trading partners of Europe were not only India but also China and Indonesia. It is nothing but Europeans did trade not only with India but also China and Indonesia. Next, earlier there was a sea route from Arabian Sea to Red Sea to Mediterranean Sea through Suez Canal, but it was blocked because of rivalry between Turks and Europeans. Hence, Europeans were forced to find a new sea route to India. Next, Portuguese. Portuguese were the first to discover a new sea route to India. Prince Henry started a school for training sailors on scientific navigation, popularly known as Henry the Navigator. Next, Bartolomeu Dias was the first sailor from Portugal in the year 1487. He came up to southernmost tip of Africa. When he reached there, there was a storm, so he named it as Cape of Storm. Later, the Portuguese King John II renamed Cape of Storm as Cape of Good Hope. Next, Columbus. Columbus is an Italian sailor. In 1492, King of Spain sent him to find a new sea route to India. Then he started traveling. At this time, there are only three continents. One is Africa, Europe, and Asia. He reached a new continent. He thought that it was Eastern countries. He said to King of Spain. Later he died. Next, Amerigo Vespucci. He is also an Italian sent by the King of Spain. He reached a new continent called North America and South America. At that time, there was no population. Finally, in 1498, Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, came to India with the help of Gujarati merchant by name Abdul Majid. He was welcomed by a Hindu ruler who is a king of Calicut by name Zamorin. Portuguese started a company called Estado da India in India to trade. Next, the Portuguese established some settlements in places like Kerala, Maharashtra, Goa, Bengal, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu coasts. Let's see the detailed settlements here. Under Kerala, there were three: Cochin, Calicut, Kannur. Under Maharashtra, there were Bombay, Salseti, Besain. And under Gujarat, Surat, Bhavanagar, Daman, and Dayu. Under Bengal, it was Hooghly, Chittagong, and Sattagaon. And from Tamil Nadu coast, it is Santam. From Konkan coast, it is Goa. Without wars, trade is impossible in those days. So, rivalry started between Europeans as well as native people, nothing but our Indians. Hence, there is created a office of governor. So, Portuguese governors in India. First Portuguese governor was Francis de Almeida. During his period, Portuguese defeated Arab traders. Next, his vision was to make the Portuguese the master of Indian Ocean. So, to master the Indian Ocean, he started a policy called Blue Water Policy. It is the policy of controlling the settlement by naval force. Next governor is Alberuque. In 1510, he conquered Goa from Bijapur Sultan Adil Shahi. He strengthened his relations with Vijayanagara Empire. In 1511, Alberuque concluded friendly treaty with Sri Krishna Devaraya, who is a Vijayanagara ruler. He encouraged marriages between Portuguese with Indians, and he also encouraged religious conversions. Third governor is Ninoda Kanha. Earlier, the capital was Cochin. In 1530, he shifted capital from Cochin to Goa. And he also killed Bahadur Shah, who is the Sultan of Gujarat. So, there were some impacts of Portuguese on India. It might be positive or negative. Let's see. First impact is they introduced new crops like tobacco, maize, chilies, potatoes, etc. In 16th century, they introduced printing press by John Gutenberg. These two are positive impacts. Third is evangelization, nothing but spreading of Christianity in India. For example, Saint Francis Xavier came to India and converted many fishermen community of Goa and Nagapatnam to Christianity. Later, the Portuguese declined. So, there were reasons for decline of Portuguese. Let's discuss. First one is Albuquerque's successors were weak and they are Nino de Canha, Alfonso de Souza. They were very weak, so it was declined. And Portuguese forcefully converted native people into Christianity, as I have said in evangelization, and religious policies created enmity of Muslims. Second reason is Portuguese maintained friendly relations only with Vijayanagara kingdom. Therefore, the fall of Vijayanagara kingdom in the Battle of Talikota, also called Battle of Rakshasa Tangadi, it was a great blow to the Portuguese. So, next reason is Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan expelled Portuguese from Bengal settlements. Later, Peshwa Bajirao I occupied Salseti and Besain and he expelled them from Maharashtra as well. Next, fifth, Portuguese were defeated by the British in the series of naval battles and many settlements were occupied by British also. They lost all settlements except Goa, Daman and Dayu. Later, in 1961, these three places were also captured by Indian government through Operation Vijay, nothing but through army action. So, if you have any queries, please ask in the comment section. I will answer there. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you. Thank you so much.